Hello and welcome back to Avatar Plays Crusader Kings 2 After the End. We are about to face off in about 5 in-game months. 4? 5? We're gonna get an adventurer, and we haven't been able to exactly kill them, so far as I know. So that's something. Building codes for the whole realm, dude. Always building codes for the whole realm. Why is this something people never consider? And bravery is good. Hopefully that my daughter takes. There's just more raiders again. Perhaps we could deal with those raiders really quick before Edward Fitzdeborah comes along. Edward Fitzdeborah. They don't want to come to my court because they're preparing an adventure against me. Yeah, that would make sense. They won't ever agree to anything we ask for. And there's just not quite enough desire to see him dead. And that is a disappointing thing. It's a disappointment. That's what I'll say. Special care, negotiate with him? I refuse to negotiate with terrorists. He's gone. He just left. Okay. There's also a Mexican revolt, and were we not about to be attacked by an adventurer, we would go for it. But we are about to be attacked by an adventurer in the final hours of, our people, us. And I'm depressed, and I've got a health bonus, but it's not really enough. I might die before the end, and it'll be really weird. So there's Edward. He's made his claim. Let's see how strong he is. Probably too strong. Not strong as I thought. Still strong. Equivalent in strength to us, almost. And which is to say not equivalent at all. I mean, it is not at all not equivalent, but it's a complicated thing. Also, why am I missing boats? Bring them back. Alright. So, where is he coming from? Where does he go? Where does he come from? Let's just locate where he is. He's leading troops in Bermuda. Is he taking them? Because if he just has 21,000 troops... Okay, there they are. There's the boats. And now there's a Venezuelan revolt. Let's look at it. 10,000, really? They had to go pull that one, huh? I have an idea. Family first. Love is nice. It's only 68. It's only 68. Get the other boats here. There we go. See how many soldiers he brings. Only that many? You gotta get me up really early in the morning to think I'm gonna care about whether you have that many troops or not. And we just... Yeah, at this rate, if he's just gonna piddle around and, do a few troops at a time, I'm not even gonna get out of bed. I'm just gonna have one army running around. If I need more, I'll deal with it. I'm gonna follow this boat and see what happens. I'm not gonna try to attack Bermuda. It's gotta be the top of the line, or it's gotta be 21,000 soldiers. Okay, 18,000 soldiers. How's that for a number? 18,000 soldiers on the island of Bermuda. Or there was. It's an assumption. Yeah, they're losing numbers just because they're not doing anything. They're stuck on an island. They didn't think about that one, did they? Okay, I guess I get to hear about that news. So, whatever the next army is, they'll come along. In fact, I can just fight. I can raise the rest of my troops and the rest of my fleets. And I can use these to fight other issues. Like, half of these fleets are going to go fight some rebels in Tegucigalpa. Even if they don't need to be fought. And these ones are going to go down and deal with this imperial issue over here. These rebels down in Venezuela. I think that'll be enough. And that issue's already dealt with, so we can bring these guys down here as well. And let's see. I'm just chasing these boats down. And that's another 3,500. That's nothing. I ain't bothered. Okay, if only I could click. Alright, there we are. There we go. That's a victory right there. That's eliminating more troops. He has 13,000 now. That's nothing. That's piddly. Alright. Speaking of 15,000, we can just march over here, kill these rebels. They won't know what hit them. Count of Orlando has been converted to the Brethren faith. Perfect. Disneyland, the land of true chaos, is now a pirate territory, and that's proper. 3046 is the year, and I guess I was all worried about this invader, this adventurer for nothing. It was nothing. He claimed to have something, and he didn't have it, so he lose. Good day, sir. I'm just gonna bring an army over, because they can't bring it to Tortuga. They don't have the ships. They don't have the numbers. I have the ships. I have the numbers. They're gonna go to a different island. They're gonna go down. I don't even know where they're going. I guess they're going down here. Yeah, they're like, ooh, this place is weak. It's the next weakest place. And it's like, that's funny. We're just gonna destroy your army on Bermuda here. And we'll never have to worry about you ever again, hopefully. My brother, we are on good terms? Maybe? I guess not. I guess I like him, but they don't like us. We can just destroy this army right here and pay no mind afterwards, hopefully. There is a morale and a terrain benefit for them, but we should win. Because numbers is numbers, baby. And that's the end of that. It's just, bam, get out of here. You try to make me nervous on my wedding day. On the day of my daughter's wedding. I need to make this actually work. I don't have any living daughters. Except for this one. She's technically a daughter. And I can't even wed her to anybody. So I guess it's not the day of my daughter's wedding. Whoops. I wanted to make it true. But it wasn't. Alright. Any other ships and soldiers I could bring down? Oh, wait, those are important. Get those on the boat. Come over here to look up. Drop those and keep my retinues safe. What's my ambition? What's the end of this? See the realm prosper. What other ambition is there? See the realm prosper. That means we don't fight Mexico. But then again, why do we care? What's the benefit? Global revolt risk is reduced by 1. And we'll get stewardship and a prosperity boost. We're pirates. We don't do not war. We don't not do war. And Mashanique has been converted to the Brethren faith. I don't even know where that is. But good numbers, good numbers. I mean, it was 77 before and now it's 76. But as long as it's high and conversions are occurring, I think this is one of the things. We've converted Santa Clara, so we can maybe convert any number of other places. Like Charleston. There we are. We're going to convert Charleston to Brethren because it's all about it. And any factions? 22, 38. Yeah. You could get out of bed for that, but can we get out of bed for it and not worry about it for 8 years? I don't know. What were we desiring? We were desiring two things: to fight Mexico and to fight the Mexican revolt. We'll do both because we feel like it. We're going to fight to take Las Montañas. I think that's Las Montañas. And then we're going to fight the revolt for Tononaka. And it's just that easy. Numbers up. Also, maybe get the retinues over here, because that actually does complicate things when they're in the way and we can't put all our soldiers on the boats. All right, now we can do that. Excellent. The commander is improved. I'm keeping an eye on the clock because I need to be ready just in case it ends before I realize it. Because if I don't, then that's goofy. Split this army up. Take the other one to Las Montañas. Las Montañas. All right. Now we just wait to see if any armies come along to Tortuga, as they usually would. And I don't think they will. So that's not an issue for us. 24 notifications. I can't read. Get out of here. Put some money in Kiona. Training grounds. Always love them training grounds. Always good for the blood. It's the lifeblood of the army. Designated regent. Gordon. Yeah, I really like Half-Life. That's a good one. A daughter was born to a person. I don't know them. Here's a question. We are 60 years old. Will we live another 8 years? I hope so. It would be good business to live another 8 years. I hope we can defeat our depression and not be murdered. Also, we've got a dude. Edward, you have 500 gold. You suck. You are related to me. Would I get Kinslayer? I probably would. How about ransom? But only for 10? Dude, I'll embalm. I don't care. And that gives me familial Kinslayer. Whoops. I don't think I'll ever need to do anything ever again, because in 6 years this game is going to be over. Also, another revolt. This is what you get. This is what I get for having literally any empire that isn't already brethren. Where's the revolt? Oh, I missed it. It was over here. We can deal with that after we've won these wars. I think Honduras can handle the war themselves. I mean, last time we tried to do it, they did handle it themselves. So, not too much an issue, I don't think. We want to fight this army next time we finish a siege down here, so we can make this. Okay, we've lost a commander. How did this happen? Are we fighting somebody? Was there a battle that I didn't notice? Maybe one of our commanders was down there. That's goofy. I don't know. We're just here to end it. County of Yoro has been converted to the Brethren faith. I dig it. If it wasn't Yoro, if it wasn't Brethren before, and that's why we didn't get the that's why we got the revolt. It's because it wasn't Brethren before. It's Brethren now. All the dissidents left. And now we're getting good business in Haiti, which is nice. All right, I'm starting to think Princess Diana of Cuba. It's not appropriate. Excuse me. This war isn't Dude, I don't care. Who are you? I need no help. It is unnecessary. All right, they defeated the revolt. Very good. Now I'm going to defeat revolts of their own making. Also, it appears that the Holy Colombian Confederacy is also fighting Mexico area, which does pose a little bit of a conundrum if they end up doing any damage. Also, the Haida Empire and Tagua are two large blue swaths of doom. So when they said they fixed the they being the primary mod maker for this, when he or she said that they had beat the that they had hopefully nerfed the Haida people up there in the northwest, I think the keyword was hopefully, and I thought it did, but then again, I've never seen a game played all the way through, so I don't know if this is slow for the Haida or if this is too quick for the Haida to expand and become strong. We are losing attrition values, I guess. For some reason, some Shuji Qigong raiders came along. Can we raid this? We'll lose 600 soldiers. I don't care. I have many soldiers. You cannot beat me. I spend 30,000 lives a month. Also, we should probably move over here to expand our success in the war against the Mexican revolt as well. That's 17,000 soldiers lost in a siege. Yeah, I'm not a great guy for that, but war with Mexico is over. Now it's the revolt. And the revolt, I don't even know where their numbers are. Yeah, it looks like the Holy Colombian Confederacy is really trying to make Yucatan a thing. You should stop trying to make that a thing. It's not going to be a thing. 58,000 soldiers. 46,000 soldiers. I don't have an alibi. I should have read that. Let's see. Let's do some land management, Bureau of, and get a holy man on that, of course. As usual. Las Montañas. Excellent. And Carlos Mencia, get out of here. I don't even know who you are. I don't even know who you are. I am very threatening. I'm just threatening, not very threatening. I don't need to worry about it. Anyways, yeah, that's looking pretty slick. Oh yeah, it's over. I was like, wait, why haven't we won yet? And so we have these lands that we can now usurp the Duchy of Veracruz for. And all of these little guys over here will now be under the banner of one little guy, which will be a bigger guy. Zealous, proud, Grant landed, get a wife. How's that? Get married. Nancy. And then we just wait. And that's the flotilla of Veracruz. Congratulations. Hold on a minute. I forgot to give this land to somebody. Whoops. I need to give that to him as well. Grant landed title of Tononaka. Yes. Excellent. And then we transfer the vassalage of Tononaka to Commodore Vernon. Transfer vassalage, captain of Tononaka. And that's that. Excellent. Get our soldiers onto the land. I am pleased that after a period of peace and shrewd management, Artemonide is doing well. We certainly didn't succeed in our ambition to not go to war because we immediately went to war afterwards as sort of a statement. And now that that's that, let's we might just end up coasting in the rest of this, because if I get into a war that takes more than 3 years, then I might end up getting all caught up and not being able to do a quick rundown of what's going on. Yeah, Ensenada? I don't know where Ensenada is. But yeah, I just love that. I love the expanse that we have created here. It's creating pockets of brotherhood, making sure that we've got pirates, making sure that the pirate age has begun. The real high seas empire is here. And it's here to stay, hopefully. Especially with all the expansion we've been doing. If the game could go further, we would like to see what the Holy Columbian Confederacy would do eventually in expansion. See if they would beat out the British the Red Coat Dominion. I was like, wait, what are they called again? See how Tagua deals, how if they fight Prairieland and if they like ever become powerful, if the Haida Empire fights with Tagua, and if the Holy Columbian Confederacy would ever fight Tagua or the Haida Empire. Tagua is very strong. Prairieland is not as strong. The Haida Empire is also very strong. Did I already say Haida Empire? I don't know. And the Ismenio Empire is apparently a tributary of the Holy Columbian Confederacy. Because they're weak now, for reasons unexplained. I could be taking them right now. But we're basically at the end of this. And they've got a revolt. Okay, that makes for a big surprise. Propose that Vincent of Honduras marry my daughter. I accept. What can we do but like watch in satisfaction and hopefully not die in the meanwhile? Mexico doing stuff. We've got a deal. We'd like to kill Daryl. No, I don't care. And with this, I think we're just going to we're going to coast in these last 3 years. We could have coasted in the last 8 years, but the last 3 years, we're just going to coast it in so we can watch everything go down. And we've got smugglers in Port-au-Prince. Can you imagine? It's too much, but I don't care. And I've never actually completed a game in any Crusader Kings 2 scenario, I think. I don't think I have, at least. I think I have at a later start date once, and that was on accident. I didn't realize that I was that far in and that it would just end all of a sudden, and it did. But it was just the way the things were. Like, because I never have completed a game from start to finish, if that makes sense. Except I did with that one game I was saying. I did technically complete it, but it was so short because it was at a really late start date. So that confused me at the time. But I've never done one that was, of this scale, that was of this long. I have done games that, starting at the 769 start date, have been, 769 start date. It's what it is. But on the other hand, I've gotten pretty far in those, but I've never ended a 769 game. So it's worth considering. Did I put the wrong guy in charge? I don't care. It's too much. I could imprison everybody all of a sudden in a big ol' weird thing. Let's see. 3051. We're just going to talk it in. We're going to see how much money we can make in the meanwhile. Hopefully not have to deal with any more revolts. If we do, that's obnoxious. But I like watching what's going on. Tagua just got bigger. Family first. Hopefully they don't hate me. What the? Things always changing up here. Interesting. I have inherited the Admiralty of Zulia from Fenton Crossbones. Understandable. I'm going to make sure that it is still proper. Why is there always a kid here? There's always a little kid here, and there's young people around. Let's mix it up, maybe? She's got cancer, so it's fine. But let's give her the Viceroyalty of Zulia, even though she's not the de jure part of Zulia. Just one last little piece there, just to throw an anchor and stuff. An anchor? I just feel like building a bunch of castle fortifications right now. I can't explain it. It is... I am possessed by the fatal human need to build random things. Like castle fortifications. We could like try to build the last level of our hospital, but it would take a year. If we have enough money, we could do it. Let's see if we get enough money to do it. Just to say we did. There we go. Now we wait. We wait for the end of 3052 so we can do an official rundown of literally everything and show everything that's going on. And then after that, we'll coast in the 3053 and watch everything very closely till the end. And I mean, I've never seen, if were it not nearing the end of the game, I would be fighting the Holy Columbian Confederacy. But we're chill. We're done. I think it's fine. We don't have to worry about it. We fought. We didn't paint the map as much as I would have wanted, but we painted it more than I expected I would at halfway through. And I'm sure I could have conquered the Caribbean Empire more quickly early on if I didn't make some crucial mistakes. Lots of goof ups in the early periods. That makes sense. And now it looks like Senley is going to go conquer some lands. And I don't know if he's going to succeed in that adventure. He's just going somewhere. The game's going to end soon, so it doesn't matter, but let's see. I accept this marriage, that's fine. We're in 3052. We're going to wait till the end of it. Just near the end of 3052. And the date is probably July 4th. I believe it's July 4th that in 3053 that it'll end. But I'm not willing to guess. Sure, expose this botswain because he's infirm and he's got cancer and he's doing some weird stuff, I guess. It's probably not worth it. Let's see. We could see the realm prosper. If we were going to float it in earlier, that would have been nice. We finished that building really fast, really quickly. We've got a max level hospital. A hospital? Hopefully I can remedy some people. Apparently Lakai doesn't have hurricane protection. That's fine. We'll live with it. Stuff's going on here. Some shifting, some stuff going on in there. There's a crusade for Michigan. Those Christian heathens. And the revolt has ended, and now there's a bunch of little mini states existing in the Holy Columbian Confederacy. Who'd have thunk? Ismenio's out rebellion. There's this chunk right here as well. Peten. Campeche. It's all a mess. This place that was once... This upland area that was once part of the Grand Virginia is upland. That's neat. Once we hit December 30th or something, maybe we can slow down before that. Who are you? I accept. And an expedition has failed over here. So we're gonna say I'm also the rival of a man. Okay. It's December 27th. Let's take a quick look at the map here. Close this down. The Catholic map. Okay, the Catholic map of North America. You can see Canada and main United States territories for the most part. Catholic up through here. A couple spots of Brethren. Some Anglican up here. Sedevacan. I can't say the word. You can read it hopefully, but I can't say it. A Thomasist up here for some reason. That's very curious. Catholic Midwest, Evangelical South, and extending farther north. Ursuline, Louisiana. That's right. I can't remember. Ursuline segments of up here. Midawewin up there. Here, lots of Zhuyi Qigong laced with Peyotist and Mormon and Gaian holdouts with a couple Cetic splots, a few Atomists, and then down here, Sagrado Corazon, but much of it occupied by Zhuyi Qigong. Here there's Evangelical and Gracia Divina, although held by people who are either there's Gracia Divina, right? There's a lot of Sagrado Corazon holders here. And Tres Potencias is still here. There's also the apostolic religion with, for some reason, still some Hindu existence. And I mean, like, they're very persistent. Normally, the Hindu religion seems like it would have been wiped out because it was so small. But it's still there. And you got to say that's a testament to what they've done. But yeah, Prairie Land in a rebellion. Tagua. Haida is complicated. If I could separate Tagua from the Haida, there's Tagua in these splotches here. And the Haida, on the other hand, is a different splotch from California to Baja and Baja Sur down to Midland, Mexico, the mountainous Midland, Mexico, and then a part of the Yucatan. And that's just crazy. For us, the High Seas Empire, we are here in Venezuela, northern area here, which the geography of which I'm not clear on, as well as this little delta right there. We have this chunk in what they call Honduras. We have Veracruz. We have Goliad in Texas, in modern day Texas. We have New Orleans, and we have Charleston, Steinhatchee, most of this chunk of Florida here. We are missing a chunk of the empire right there, the Holy Colombian Confederacy. That's fine. Brazil has these islands right here, and Trinidad and Tobago is just Trinidad and not Tobago. And that's that. And I guess the game is over. It ended a moment after I unpaused. Wow. That's insane. Wow. So let's see. Let's read this. 146,680. The Iterum Nalia sweeps across the Americas as the second feudal era draws to a close. With a score of this, you beat House Yudkao, the emperors of California. After the event, California, the greatest and most populous of the former American states, fell into a period of constant war. Kings and warlords shed blood. So we beat Yudkao. We have a score that beat the highest historical dynasty. So now we can see, we started with Jack, we went to Glenroy, Manly the Butcher, Brendan the Navigator, Manly the Second, Sparrow, Lyndon Sparrow, Norman Sparrow, I think that was from the Murder series, Edward Ironheart, yes, Admiral Wilfred the Cruel, Admiral Tyrone Bones, Grand Admiral Jack Stonewall, Grand Admiral Tyrone the Drunkard, Grand Admiral Ben Priesthater, and now, at the end of his life, Grand Admiral Bernard the Stylish. And I think that's a stylish way to end this episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.